Today we're going to talk about how to create progress notes, how to go back in and read the intake that you've been sent. So go to your dashboard, and here we are at July 3rd, and at 3 o'clock, Steve Young had an appointment. And I can see that I haven't done my progress note because the reminder is still there. So I want to click on Steve Young, and it's going to open to his patient information. I'll go to Notes, and I want to select a note to create. So there's various notes that you can create. Today we're going to look at the SOAP note and the standard note. So if I go to Progress Note SOAP, the first thing I want to do is select a date. Now you'll see July 3rd is there because I haven't done the note yet. And then I want to fill in the time of the appointment and fill in all the information needed on a SOAP note. Sign it and update. And there's your note right there. When I go back to the dashboard and I look on July 3rd, Steve's appointment is still there, but the progress note reminder has disappeared. So let's go back and look at a standard progress note. So I click on Steve's name, I go to the notes section, I go to select a note to create, and I'm going to look at the standard progress note. In this case, if I go to select a date, July 3rd has disappeared. That's because the note's already been done. If you select a date and you see 2 or 3 dates there, that means you haven't done progress notes for those sessions. But in this case, we have. So it's just basically a fill in the blank, choosing what fits for Steve on that day. There's a place to write comments in all of these, and a place for your therapeutic interventions that you used. I like this note a lot better. However, you are going to need a treatment plan. And that can be just one goal and objective, if that's what you want to work on. And then you update it, and sign it, update it, and it's done. So let's go and look at some notes that have already been done, and an intake and a treatment plan. So we go back to patients, and I'm going to select client 1. Before I go to the notes, I'm going to click on demographics. And the demographics will be automatically populated when the treatment plan is done. When you get assigned a new client, all of the notes will go with it. So when I transfer a new client from my intake to your file, you will get all of the notes. So click on Notes, and let's look at the SOAP note first. And again, it's a standard progress or SOAP note. It has the primary diagnosis. As always, if you see the client and feel the need to change that, if there's something that fits better for that client, feel free and go ahead. And at the bottom, my signature and when it was created. We'll go back to notes, and let's look at a standard progress note. This is a progress note that I've created. you can see they had no suicidal ideation, but I did put an extra comment in there that the SI is convincingly denied just because she is so depressed, and I wanted to be clear about that. Again, I like this much better, but a treatment plan did have to be created for this note. So it's a very general treatment plan. Basically, I want her to replace her negative self-talk and to more positive beliefs. So in the interventions are pretty broad, and my completion time for this is 6 months. And we'll talk later about how to revise a treatment plan in a different video. Go back to the notes. And let's look at the treatment plan. Basically, it's the same information that we just talked about. Let's go ahead and look at the intake note. As you can see, it's very similar to the notes intakes that I've sent you in the past. It's just formatted a little bit differently. The presenting problem, background, family history, trauma history, substance abuse, and the diagnosis, and the day I created it. So that's it for progress notes, and thank you for watching.